Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Halloween is just around the corner. Um, I wanted to kind of voice my opinion just to see what the feedback is out there on YouTube. But I'm a full fledged believer in the paranormal. I grew up in a house that had several things happen to me when I was growing up, such as lights flickering on and off, a room in the basement that was extremely cold that I never went into because I was terrified of it when I was a kid. Um, I lived right down the street from an old cemetery that was built in the 1800s, 1805 to be exact. Um, there was 5 houses in my neighborhood that were on the list, actually, as most haunted houses in the city. Um, there was 3 prom queens who were killed one year right after another in car crashes, which is really suspicious, honestly, if you want my honest opinion. 1973, 74, and 75. Um, all 3 years, the prom queen died the same way. Um, what I would like is to have some feedback here, you guys, and I want to know if you guys believe in ghosts. I want to know if you've had any experiences. If there's anybody out there who is interested in pursuing this and possibly doing some type of a documentary with me, to where we actually go to locations and we use devices to see if we can come up with, any audio recordings, any EVPs, um, light anomalies, full apparitions. Um, I just want to know from you guys if this is something you guys are interested in. Also, um, I'm a full-fledged believer in that we are not alone in the universe. I believe that there are aliens. I believe that they have influenced mankind since we were put on the earth. I don't believe the theory that, you know, we had people building the pyramids, that just doesn't make sense to me. It seems like they were given tools or resources to be able to build things like that. Um, I believe in more than one God. I believe that kind of like how the old tradition and the ancient societies believed that there was more than one God that taught them how to do things. Um, and I'm going to say in the comment section below too that if you don't believe what I believe, no negative comments, please. If they're positive comments and if you want to just comment just to say, hey, I'm really interested in that, and I do want to do a live stream with you or go on, an investigation with you, thumbs up, you guys. That's cool if you guys are into that, That's what I want. I want more positive feedback here. Um, Again, I've experienced so many things in my lifetime that cannot be explained. Um, my first apartment I lived in, I mean, I had faucets turn on and off, I had lights turn on and off. I would get woken up at night by humming and singing. Um, when I later moved out of the apartment, I asked maintenance if there had been anybody who had been killed in there, and they said yes, that there was somebody who hung themselves, and that was a huge ordeal, and that the people who had lived in the apartment previous had experiences as well. So, you know, I'm just here basically voicing my opinion and saying, hey, this is what I believe. I don't believe that we're alone, and I believe that things do happen after we die. So, um, do I believe in curses and stuff like that? Well, I think that there are things that can happen that can be extremely weird and that cannot be explained no matter what you do. Um, I think that if people should be more respectful and have an open mind and understand that, there is things that can't be explained. I mean, um, I used to live in the country. I mean, I've seen UFOs. I mean, and you can, not listen to this and bypass this video, and that's fine if you want to do that. But I'm just saying, from my experiences, I do believe in life after death. I believe in aliens, and I do believe in demonic spirits and entities and poltergeist activity because, I've experienced it. I mean, living right down the road from a cemetery, your house it's weird things happen that you can't explain. I mean, that's why I never liked to be alone when I was a kid, because weird things would always happen to me that I would no explanation for. So, and my town is one of the oldest towns in Michigan. Um, the original mayor house has been documented to have ghost activity. So, I mean, that's just what I believe, and I hope that somebody out there on YouTube will comment and say, hey, I am into this. Let's go ahead and shoot a documentary. Let's meet up. Let's see what happens. So that's all I'm going to say, and I'm going to leave it at that. And I might do another video down the road if I get some positive feedback. So, yeah, let's pursue this, you guys. Let's see what happens. So, and happy Halloween. That's coming up sometime in the next few weeks here. So, peace, everybody, and enjoy your wonderful day. It is raining here, cats and dogs, for 3 days. So, happy October.